Hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to dive into a story that starts with a mysterious bouquet and a chilling note that says, "Still waiting for you at our old place." And it instantly shakes Alex to the core. What does it mean and who sent it? Stick with us to find out how Tuna handles this moment and what it reveals about their relationship. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next episodes. Late afternoon sunlight leans across the yard at a soft angle, turning everything warm, wet leaves, stone steps, even the thin mist still clinging to the garden after the morning rain. Then, a motorcycle engine coughs at the gate and cuts off. There's no cheerful hello, no knock, no familiar laugh. Just quick footsteps on gravel, like someone in a hurry. Like someone who doesn't want to be seen. A huge bouquet appears in the outdoor kitchen, as if it was always meant to be there. Soft pink roses tucked beside creamy white lilies. The kind of flowers that don't feel casual at all. Whoever brought them sets the bouquet on the stone table with surprising care, right in the middle of the space where Alex and Tuna usually stand shoulder to shoulder, washing vegetables, seasoning meat, arguing playfully over how much salt is enough. The petals still carry tiny beads of rainwater, and when the sun hits them, they glitter pretty, innocent, and also unsettling, because nobody asked for this. The scent spreads fast, sweet and heavy, mixing with damp earth, a faint trace of charcoal from the old grill, and the warm smell of wood that always lives around this farm. It's the kind of fragrance that announces itself. It claims attention. It changes the atmosphere without making a sound. For a moment, the house feels like it hesitates, like the normal rhythm stumbles. Not dramatic, not loud, but noticeable, the way a calm pond shivers when something drops into it. The bouquet sits there like a guest nobody invited, and somehow the worst part is the silence. No name, no explanation, just flowers, waiting. From inside, a door creaks. Footsteps cross the floor. Alex steps into view. At first, he looks like he's just coming out to grab something, maybe a tool, maybe his coffee, maybe the lighter for the grill. His hands lift slightly the way they always do when he's about to reach for a cup. And then he sees the bouquet. He stops so suddenly it's like time clamps down around him. His eyes go straight to the stone table, not to admire the flowers, not to guess who sent them, straight to the small cream card tucked between the stems. It's barely visible, but Alex notices it instantly. He takes one step closer, then another. He pulls the card out with 2 fingers, careful, almost too careful, like it might cut him. There's handwriting on it, slanted, familiar in a way that makes his stomach drop before his brain even catches up. He reads it once. "Still waiting for you at our old place." 5 words, no signature, no heart, no name at the bottom. Just those 5 words sitting on paper like a quiet threat. Alex doesn't speak. His face stays composed the way it always does when he's in control, like a man trained to keep his expression locked down. But his eyes shift, unfocused for a second, as if he's looking past the garden, past the hills, past the entire present moment. The muscles in his jaw tighten. His grip on the card firms, then loosens again, like he's trying not to crush it. He sets the card back down on the table with exaggerated gentleness. That motion alone says everything. He's holding something inside, and it's heavy. Then he turns away. He doesn't glance back at the bouquet, doesn't even look at the outdoor kitchen, the place that's been their calm, their routine, their normal. He just walks off, straight across the yard, shoulders still squared but slightly lowered, like he's bracing against weather you can't see. The shadows stretch longer as the sun drops lower. The gravel path crunches under his steps, steady and deliberate. From a distance, it could almost look like nothing is wrong, but up close, the weight is obvious. Every step is controlled, but burdened, like he's carrying something that keeps pressing against his ribs. He reaches the corner, near the stacked bricks. The old wheelbarrow sits there, half tucked beside a pile of materials. Alex grabs the handles hard. His knuckles go pale. He lifts and pushes, and the wheelbarrow lurches forward with a metallic creak. Bricks clink together inside it, an uneven rhythm, like a heartbeat that can't settle down. He starts moving bricks across the yard like it's urgent, like it's a job that can't wait. One trip, then another. The wheel grinds against uneven ground. The barrow bumps over roots, sweat beads at his hairline, even though the breeze has turned cool. He doesn't stop. He doesn't look around. He doesn't slow down. It's not work. It's survival, because every push looks like he's trying to shove the thoughts out of his head. Every clink of brick sounds like something inside him scraping raw. The more he moves, the more silent he becomes, as if words would open a door he's trying to keep locked. And that's when the truth becomes impossible to ignore. Alex is jealous. Not in a loud way, not in a dramatic, shouting way. In the worst kind, the kind that sits quiet, digs deep, and turns over every memory until it hurts. Back at the outdoor kitchen doorway, Tuna stands still with a dish towel in her hand. She hasn't even set it down yet. She just watches. She's seen Alex go silent before, after hard meetings, after long calls, after nights when business pressure sits on him like a stone. But this is different. This silence is sharp, personal. It's the kind of quiet that comes from fear, not fatigue. Tuna's eyes follow him across the yard, the rigid posture, the way he refuses to look back, the tight grip on the wheelbarrow handles. She doesn't need the card in her own hands to understand what it said. She can read it in his shoulders. And instead of anger, something softer tightens in her chest. Tenderness. Because it's strange, isn't it? The man who can face boardrooms and contracts and crises without blinking is shaken by a bouquet and 5 words on paper. It means he cares. It means he's afraid of losing what they built. It means his love has roots. Tuna breathes out slowly. The rose scent floats around her again, caught by the breeze, and for a second she lets it pass without reacting. She could call his name immediately. She could march over and demand, "What's wrong?" But she knows Alex. If she pushes too hard, he'll retreat deeper. If she corners him, he'll try to act like it's nothing. So she waits, just long enough to let his feelings exist without shame. Then she sets the towel down on the stone table right beside the bouquet, as if placing the moment where it belongs. She steps out into the yard. Her footsteps are light but steady. Her gaze stays locked on Alex's back. The sun keeps lowering, washing the garden in gold. Long shadows stretch across the ground like quiet lines connecting them. Tuna walks until she's close enough for him to sense her, but not so close that it feels like an attack. She stops a few meters behind him, doesn't say his name yet, just stands there, present, letting him feel it. Alex slows mid-push. The wheelbarrow rolls an extra inch, then stops. His shoulders lift slightly, like he inhaled without meaning to. His hands stay on the handles, but his grip loosens. He doesn't turn. Silence stretches out, thick and tense, the kind that makes even the birds seem quieter. Tuna takes one more step forward, closing the distance with care. Her voice is low when she finally speaks, gentle, not accusing, not rushed. "Alex." Just one word. But it lands like a hand on his shoulder. Warm. Real. Impossible to ignore. He still doesn't turn right away. He just stands there with the wheelbarrow, head slightly bowed, as if he's trying to decide whether to let her in or keep swallowing the storm alone. And in the fading light, with the yard growing quiet around them, you can feel it. The wall is starting to crack. Alex's voice comes out low and rough. "It's nothing." He says it like he can bury the feeling if he keeps moving. But the wheelbarrow doesn't budge. The bricks sit there, and so does the silence. Tuna doesn't rush him. She walks up slowly, stopping just behind his shoulder so he can feel her presence without feeling cornered. Then she lightly touches his arm, one small point of warmth in all that tension. "Alex," she says, gentle but steady, "I saw your face. It's not nothing." He swallows, still staring at the ground. It's stupid. It's human, she answers. Talk to me. For a moment he doesn't move. Then his grip loosens on the handles. You read the card, Tuna continues, and your mind ran to the worst place, right? Alex lets out a short, humorless laugh. Where else would it go? He turns just enough for her to see his eyes red at the edges, not crying, just fighting it. Tuna's chest tightens. This is the same man who can stare down contracts without blinking, and a few words on a tiny card manage to hit him right in the heart. Tuna steps beside him. Tell me exactly what you thought. Alex hesitates, then says it anyway. That someone's still waiting for you, that I'm the one who doesn't belong. Tuna shakes her head immediately. No one gets to claim me with flowers and a card. I chose you. I choose this life. Henry's home is here. Alex looks at her like he wants to believe it but doesn't know how to unclench. Tuna points back toward the outdoor kitchen. Come, we'll check it together. Not guessing, not imagining. He nods. They walk back across the yard side by side. The bouquet is still sitting on the stone table. Tuna picks up the cream card carefully and reads it out loud again. Still waiting for you at our old place. Alex's jaw tightens. You hear how that sounds? I do, Tuna says. Now let's see what else is here. She checks the stems and finds the florist tag tucked under the ribbon. It's damp from the earlier rain, but readable. A delivery name and address. And it's not Tuna's name, not Alex's either. The house number doesn't match. Alex blinks. So, this bouquet wasn't even for us? Tuna nods. Looks like the delivery got mixed up. This area has a lot of similar gates. Relief flickers, then stops, because the card is still in Tuna's hand. But the card, Alex says quietly, that part wasn't an accident. No, Tuna agrees. That's why I want to figure it out. She studies the handwriting again. Her eyes narrow, then widen slightly. Alex catches it. You recognize it? Tuna hesitates, then lets out a small, disbelieving laugh. I think I do. From who? Alex asks. Tuna exhales, half annoyed, half relieved. Alex frowns. My old friend, Tuna says. Always joking. She literally said she wanted to test you because you're too serious. Alex stares at her. This is a prank? I'm about to confirm, Tuna replies, already pulling out her phone. She dials. It rings twice. Then a bright voice answers. Tuna doesn't waste time. Did you send flowers to my house? There's a beat of silence, then loud laughter on the other end. Tuna closes her eyes. My finally speaks, still giggling. Okay, yes. But wait, don't get mad. Tuna's voice goes flat. Why would I not get mad? What is this card? Mai laughs again. Because I knew he would get jealous. He looks like he never gets jealous. I wanted to see his reaction. Tuna pinches the bridge of her nose. Are you 5? Mai sounds proud of herself. Did it work? Tell me it worked. Tuna looks at Alex. He's standing there with a face that says, I can't believe I just did all that. Tuna sighs into the phone. Yes, it worked. Now listen carefully. Don't do anything like this again. The laughter softens. Mai's voice turns more sincere. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm happy for you, Tuna. Tuna stays firm. Tease with jokes? Not with this. Got it, Mai says. I'll message him an apology too. Tuna ends the call and puts her phone down. The air feels lighter, like a storm just passed without rain. Alex exhales slow and shaky at first, then steady. So I really got played. Tuna smiles. A little. Alex shakes his head, half embarrassed, half relieved. I pushed a wheelbarrow like it was going to fix my brain. Tuna places her hand on his chest. It showed me something. Alex looks at her. What? That you care, Tuna says. You're scared to lose us. Alex's expression shifts. Yeah, I imagined a whole story in 5 seconds. Tuna nods. Next time, don't build the story alone. Come to me first. Alex's voice turns quiet. I didn't want to accuse you. I'm not asking you to accuse, Tuna says. I'm asking you to share, even the ugly feelings. Alex holds her gaze, then nods once. Okay, no more shutting down. Good, Tuna replies, squeezing his hand. Inside the house, Henry shifts in his sleep and makes a tiny sound, like a reminder that their life is real, not some fear. Alex glances at the bouquet again. What do we do with these now? Tuna smiles. We keep them, put them inside, let them sit on the table like a trophy. Alex's lips finally curve into a real smile. Please don't tell anyone I got jealous over flowers. Tuna tilts her head. You're a CEO. CEOs are allowed to be human. He lets out a quiet laugh, then pulls her into a hug. It's tight at first, like he's still shaking off the panic. Then it settles into something calm and safe. Tuna rests her cheek against his shoulder. I'm here, she murmurs. Alex holds her a little tighter. Thank you for coming to me. Always, Tuna answers. The roses still smell sweet. But now they're just part of the evening, no longer a threat. Just a small, ridiculous footnote in a day that could have turned into a storm, but didn't. Because this time, they didn't let silence win. Tuna lifts the bouquet and lets out a small breath, like she's shaking the tension off with it. Come on, she says. Let's put it somewhere it can just be pretty. Alex follows her inside. The warm kitchen light hits his face, and the yard drama feels like it stays outside. They set the flowers on the dining table. Alex looks at the rain droplets on the petals and gives a quiet, embarrassed laugh. All that stress, for a delivery mix-up and my being ridiculous. Tuna raises an eyebrow. Don't blame the delivery guy for my. Alex nods. Fair. Together they walk down the hall to Henry's room. Alex peeks in first. Henry is still asleep, cheeks round, breathing calm, completely unaware that 2 adults almost let a prank turn into a storm. Alex's expression softens immediately. Tuna whispers, "This is what matters." Alex squeezes her hand. "And I don't want anything outside this house to shake us like that again." "Then we do what we did today," Tuna says. "We talk first. We check first. No punishment with silence." Alex nods once. Firm. Deal. They close the door gently and head back to the table. The bouquet now just flowers, nothing more, nothing less, and a simple reminder that honesty is faster than fear. A motorbike stops at the gate, and someone leaves a bouquet of roses and white lilies on the outdoor kitchen table. Inside is a card that reads, "Still waiting for you at our old place." Alex reads it and goes quiet. Instead of asking questions, he walks into the yard, pushing a wheelbarrow and stacking bricks, while jealousy builds deep in his chest. All day, Tuna watches, realizing it isn't work stress, it's hurt. She approaches, says his name, and offers presents instead of accusations. Alex tries to brush it off, but Tuna gently explains it's likely a tease or a mistaken delivery, and that no one is waiting. The tension cracks. Alex admits he imagined the worst and feels embarrassed. Tuna hugs him, turning the moment into a soft reminder of how much they choose each other.